Well, hello everyone. Thank you for watching today. We're so glad that you are with us. We are still on our message that we left off last week, that God is calling Christians to stand up for Him and take a stand in this nation for His Word and His plan for America, to deliver America to manifest. That's what our program is all about. That's what our ministry is 100% about. And the insight the Lord has given me now is absolutely breathtaking. The scriptures that God is sharing with us to confirm His desire to take the gospel to the world from America is also exciting. We cannot let anyone, no Democrat, no moderates, no atheists, nobody, no politician, take our freedom, take our minds, take our sovereignty, take our U.S. constitutional liberty, or our nation. It's a disgrace to see how billions of dollars are sent in to teach, to brainwash our children, to teach them lies and disrespect through the political process. And those who don't see politics the same way as they do, it's a disgrace. It's taking the minds of our kids and their energy. They have a new slogan called Resist. And it's despicable. And the character they're bringing to our kids and through the classroom, through academia, is a disgrace. We cannot characterize personalities to be based on a political message in this country. God said He came that we might have life, and that more abundantly. And you don't have to go through the political process to get that life. And we have to also recognize the people that we have elected to office have failed us, failed to do their jobs, failed to stand up for God, and they have to be voted out based on their job performance. But if you don't know what their job is, if you don't know who they are, if you don't know the committees they represent and what they're supposed to be watching over, then it's our fault that we've come to the place in our country that we're in. And believe me, we are in a mess. But God showed me that He's going to deliver America. He's going to show us how to bring the true history back, the truth about the foundation of our America, who founded it, and that it was based on Jesus Christ, Him crucified, and this land belonged to God. And from here, the Word of God will go forth to the world. He's preparing that world to do it right now, but there's people that put us in a position, $20 trillion in debt, to benefit them. We have to understand we can vote them out. The reason they are governing is because we elected them. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Well, welcome back, everybody. I want to take just a minute before we get into the rest of our program to ask those of you who have been watching this program and our ministry to become prayer partners with us and become partners with us so our television ministry can continue in the area that you now watch it. I'm asking people to write me personal letters, and you're doing it. I'm getting to know you, my TV audience, because our ministry is basically a intercessors prayer network made up of intercessors that pray either with us me directly, or they pray in prayer circles every week according to the Faith Facts. That's why they meet. They have the Bible study, they have the prayer points, they have the specific request to pray, and the current events that are affecting us politically, but from a spiritual perspective every week. Don't miss being a part of this. You can call the number on your screen, press 2, ask to be put on our mailing list. We will send you a free complimentary Faith Facts, but in order to continue to get them, they're too expensive. They take up too much of my time for us to send them to non-partners. We want you to be a partner. Also, for anyone that sends $125, we want to send you Congress at your fingertips. This shows you who is in our government. This shows you where they work, their phone numbers. It shows you all of the committees that they're on and how little they're doing their jobs. I want to finish today's program. We're doing a 2-week continuation of the same message, but I just want you to know that our Congress is not doing the job they're getting paid to do. And we have been put into a position that this is all there is, and you get used to it. I'm calling people to pray that God will move those who do not stand, number 1, for Him, number 2, for our Constitution, number 2, in the best interest of our country. One of the things that I want to share with you today, they're saying there's no room for funds to build the wall to protect our country. Well, what a joke. They have spent $20 trillion plus everything that we've taken in, plus Social Security Trust Fund, trillions, plus Transportation Trust Fund, trillions, and there's little to show for it. And it's not a congressman, it's not this year's elected leaders. This has been going on for a long time, but it really mushroomed when Herbert Walker Bush became president. I want to give you the stepping stones of how we've come to this place, that our nation and world is in the mess that it is in. More terrorism, more life-threatening events than we have ever known. More freedoms confiscated, and the health care confiscated, so that we have to say "may I" to a politician before we can go see a doctor or buy an insurance policy. 20 million people will be taken off of health care, insurance. 20 million if you do anything. That is a disgrace. Why do we have 20 million people in this God-blessed country that can't make enough money to buy their own insurance? Those are the questions. Because we have got politicians that have been there for years that's learned to manipulate the system. And the reason they've done it is because we allowed it. As I was getting ready for our program today, actually this week's Faith Facts, I've never had such revelation knowledge from the Lord concerning what is going on in reality today, who the evildoers are, what they're doing to us, how they are robbing us as a people and as a nation, than has happened to me now. Usually I would never talk about things that we talk about on this program, but I've got so many viewers. I'm limited into my airtime, but I tell you, the airtime we have it is working, and people are stepping up and joining me in a mature message and a warning, plus a message of hope that it can change. America is not done. It has just begun. One of the things I want to share before we get to our message is I got this morning because most of my partners, they research. They send me emails with facts, and they send me areas to go on the website to find the truth. The truth is there if you want to look for it. And we are not in a political power struggle, my friend. We are in a spiritual battle. And that's all I'm trying to relate to people. You've got to walk in the Spirit, or you're not going to have your blessings. You are not going to have what God has prepared to give to you. He has prepared miracles for us. But we've got an adversary, the devil, that wants to make sure we don't get them. He's got healings for us. But we got demons being released on us by witches and warlocks and powers of darkness to make us think that God can't perform it. The blood of Jesus is ineffective, and literally the walk down the Via Dolorosa really didn't happen. It's fairy tales. And if you buy that lie, you're going to have it to live with. My friends are not buying it. And I just want you to see, this is what came out today from one of my partners. New NATO headquarters cost $1.23 billion. I want you to look at this. No room for the wall. Our president went to confront this devourer. May 25th, President Trump departed from prepared remarks Thursday to comment on the situations with the new NATO headquarters in Brussels at a dedication ceremony with world leaders. I want you to watch this. He said, "I never asked once what the new NATO headquarters cost," Trump said, bringing attention to the glass structure. "I refuse to do that, but it is really beautiful. In fact, the building cost an astounding $1.23 billion, according to a budget released by the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Architecture, design, and quality management cost the alliance $129 million alone, and audiovisual installations cost $29 million, while construction ran $514 million, the document states. The new building can hold 1,500 personnel from national delegations, 1,700 international military and civilian staff, 600 staff from NATO agencies, and frequent visitors, currently some 500 per day. The Allegiance bragged that the structure also a green building for the future. The environmental and sustainable have played a major role in the design of this building. In his remarks, President Trump took NATO member states to task for not paying their fair share. 23 of the 28 nations are still not paying what they should be paying and what they're supposed to be paying for their defense, Trump told leaders of the alliance countries. Now, what we've got is we have got people now in the media that's making a big deal that President Trump asked these group of people to pay their fair share, because what this is, he didn't say it, but I'll say it for him. This is nothing but a way to launder money to Europe in the guise of the pretense of climate change. And the majority has been coming from our tax dollars here in the United States, and we have been ripped off. This is another way our Congress has manufactured a situation that is bankrupting you and I. And I would like to know how many kickbacks are going to them. How many kickbacks went to John McCain and others from this new building that has done nothing to stop the mega terrorism that the world has encountered, and especially Europe. Wake up, my people. Join me. Help me get the truth, because people are seeking the truth and they're uniting with me. I'll be right back.
Stay informed. Due to time restraints, you may write Faye and request this week's insightful highlights that guide intercessors with insights. Patriotic prayer warriors nationwide, Faye wants to hear from you, and she will write you back. Today, sow a lifeline seed in the amount of $125 to help Faye warn Christians of the dangers of liberal leaders. Also, to confront the demonic agenda of the nasty women's movement. Write to Insight USA, P.O. Box 917689, Longwood, Florida 32791. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Faye looks forward to hearing from you.
Well, welcome back. I know you're enjoying this program, and I know you're all, you tell me, you send me emails and say, I'm sorry that you didn't have more time, and will you send me this? So I just want to remind you again that in order to be effective with the information that you get, and not just be a rhetoric person and somebody just, tell somebody else something they haven't heard before, drop it at the gate. We don't do that. We take the facts and we decide what we have to do to break the powers of darkness that allow them to come in and penetrate any area of our lives, family, or nation from a demonic perspective. So in order to have victory in prayer, number one, you have to know what you're praying for. You have to understand the situation. You have to know the will of God. The next thing, you have to know where you've been that brought you to this place that you need prayer. And then you have to know where you are. I have had things happen to me, and if I listen to the voices and look at the actual circumstances and saw the repercussions of what was taking place around me, I would think God is dead and I was backslid and that nothing else is going to come to cancel everything. I have responsibilities every month, and I have quite a budget. You'd be surprised what this ministry does every month to do what we do. And I have to believe for it every single month. I also don't have a church where I take up offerings. I don't have a way to make money. I sell very few products because I'm not in the product business. I live by people who invest into this prayer ministry that gives me the funds to operate to do what I feel like God is telling us to do, the way He is telling us to do it, and do first class everything we do, even though it's a few things that we do. But we have organized people who believe that God has a plan for America. And the Lord has blessed me with a television ministry that only He could give me. He has blessed me to be a part of a production company that is first class, and a part actually of an organization that they act like that I'm something that really is important to them when yet I'm really a missionary to them. Only God could do that because I've always wanted to give God first class. With that comes responsibility. You have to do your part. I don't want to be a poor mouther. I don't want people to think, well, I'm not going to make it through this week. I am going to make it through this week. You're going to make it through this week. How you make it determines on what you choose to believe God for. So what I'm bringing you to you today, $125 is a very small amount of money for what you get with this program, and a lot of you with our Face Facts. I have a lot of my partners that watch our program. They tell me when the least little thing is not right. They wrote me, the music's too loud. I watched it this weekend. Listen, they critique. They do my Face Facts too, because they're a part of what we're doing, and I love it. I want them to be a part of it, and if I've got a problem, I've got somebody to tell me. I'm not above everybody, and I'm not trying to cheat people and make you think that I'm something I'm not. I'm not. But you need $125 in the mail or on your credit card. You can call our number on the screen and put it on your credit card with Janie. Ask for your congressional directory. We're going to pray these people out of office. They have spent unbelievable trillions of dollars over the years, and they've learned how to manipulate us to get reelected. We're $20 trillion in debt, not because we need to be, should be, ought to be, but it's a plan. It's a plan to bring America to a third world country. And they've been working their plan really since Herbert Walker Bush. And they've been getting everything they wanted. Our Congress has given everything 4 different presidents have wanted to bring our nation to an ultimate end as a free nation. They think that with the witches' help, they can remove the man that 69 million people voted for, put God back in our country out of office. I'm telling you, with your help and with God's support, they cannot do it. Hi, I just want to thank you for supporting 2016 with us. We have had some awesome prayer summits in 3 cities, in 3 states, Redeeming the Land and Avenging the Blood of the Innocent. We have met some of the most powerful professionals that do have the information on our country that you need to hear. And we want you to know that God is blessing our program. You can now download the GEB app on your cell phone, on your tablet, or on Roku. And DirecTV now is offering programs on your phone apps. So check it out. Help us get the word out. And then our YouTube also airs our program. Well, welcome back, and our program is over again. I hate for it to end, and I'm the one teaching the program, and I get so much out of it, I'm almost ashamed that I'm the one that's doing it, because God's inspiration has been awesome. We have been, for the last 4 weeks, dealing with blatant witchcraft. Our Congress is totally controlled in so many areas by mind control, by declared demons bringing forth curses to bring the President of the United States out of his office. It is so unreal what they're doing. Is they are saying that Russia is trying to influence our elections, and Russia and Donald Trump are in cahoots with influencing our elections. What a joke. It's the communists in this country that are connected to Russia, and President Trump had nothing whatsoever to do with influencing our elections, but running for office. I have in the Face Facts, May 26th. Be sure and get it. I've been using a couple for the past couple of weeks. It tells you exactly what does the Bible say about witchcraft and witches, and should a Christian fear witchcraft. I was going to try to get this into the program, but I didn't. But you can become a partner, get our weekly prayer bulletins, and you will be so glad you did. Today, I want you to mail a check for $125 as a Lifeline seed, or a sponsor to help us go forward of $1,125, and say, Faye, thank you for being there. We must have your support, and we must go forward. I want to send you the congressional directory to show you the pictures of the people that have been elected to govern our country. Also the cabinet members. And what we do as intercessors, when we pray, we anoint their photographs with oil. We ask God to give them the mind of Christ. We ask for protection over those that have been sent to Washington to govern our nation. Governing our nation has nothing to do with taking care and taking over our lives. And we've got to cut the politics from our lives. And we've got to teach our children respect for those in office. And we've got to do it now. I have another report that I wanted to share with you today. I will not be able to do it. And it tells about former FBI Director James Comey, and he had tremendous ties to corruption and got millions of dollars while he was in the FBI to cover up crime. You need to read this. Please write me a letter. Please call our office. You can make a credit card donation on our website, or you can call our phone number, make a credit card donation. But I need for you to write me. Let me know you're there. I need for you to understand what is going on. I need you to see how our Congress has ripped us off since George Herbert Walker Bush. I have itemized in this week's Face Facts what Bill Clinton did, what President Obama did, what George W. Bush did, how they're all in agreement for a one-worlder, and we're going to pay for it. Not so.
Faye wants to hear from you. Her desire to see America come out of exile is raising up one of the most powerful, informed, anointed, and united prayer networks in America for America. She is organizing Christians for the U.S. Constitution to give uncompromising believers back their voice and witness. If this program has blessed you and you believe in what Faye is doing, contact her, pray with and for her, partner with her. She would love for you to host an Insight rally in your church or city. Organize an Intercessors with Insight prayer team or join one. For a complimentary pocket-sized constitution or Faye's Facts, call or email Faye 407-265-0700 or faye.usainsight@gmail.com. Write Insight USA, P.O. Box 917689, Longwood, Florida 32791.